The juice dried up pretty quickly, leaving invisible yellow stains on otherwise white shirt. Wait a minute, visible, right? Come on, tell me what I missed. Juice dried up, leaving visible. Yeah, visible. I had to change into my sports shirt and jacket. Ellipses watched intently. Pervert. The next class passed without incident, and then came time for lunch break. And that meant having a proper meal. Did I agree to meet with Heather? Actually, I don't remember. I did eat lunch a mere hour ago, so I could just walk around the school. Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want to go to see Heather, or do we want to walk around? Walking around, my prediction will be one or two things. We get in a fight, we meet the I want to say Kioske, but that's our friend. Keanu. We meet Keanu. Or we might meet Keanu going to see Heather. Let's just go see Heather.
Yeah.
Ah, we get a point with Heather. And that's such a cute sound. Now. Maybe we did agree to meet for lunch after all. I just forgot. I certainly don't want to hear from Kioske's banner. I don't want to hear any of Kioske's banner, nor do I want to eat any stale rolls from the snack bar. Well, do what you want. I have plans with Heather. That sounds dirtier than it should. And again, they always had that cord that went up, because that's where the cable was. It was plugged in somewhere down here, but that cord was the coax cable that fed the... Anyways, again, I'm really reliving my childhood with this. I see. Wink. He answered cryptically. Ellipses also gave me a good wink. Oh, hey, this is a new room. This must be her room, I guess. Or her class, rather. All the classes in our school seemed identical to me. Dun! Yeah! Achieve your dreams, have fun with your waifu. Ah, inspirational. Anyways, not only because they were identical, but also because I didn't really know anyone in any of them. On the flip side, the others knew who I was, so nobody was surprised when a senior... Oh, it's okay. So Heather isn't a senior, but we are. And that's why she called Ivy Senpai, because... Okay, it's all making sense now. Hey! Oh, hey! Hi! My voice changed. Hey, I thought we agreed to eat lunch together. What if? Not really. At first, Heather seemed to have caught off guard, but she immediately smiled and continued. Well, maybe we did agree. Anyways, let's go. Chip Chip, you go buy me dinner. We had inspirational music following us as we go. Anyways, the clock's at the same time at least. We went to the schoolyard and sat on a bench. Ah, packed lunches. I'm dying from cuteness. Actually, what I am dying from is lack of whiskey. I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be back. Yay! I'm back in the music. Inspirational. Look at that cute face. She made me bentos. Yay! Heather pulled out 2 bentos and said with a straight face, pick one. But they're the same. They're not. One of them is wrapped in blue and the other in red. See? I was sure that was as far as it went when it came to the difference. Okay, well, give me the blue one. Himutsu made me lunch every day, although for whatever reason she seemed to embarrass me. Forever she seemed too embarrassed to admit it. What do you mean? She's embarrassed to admit she does it? Oh well. She just always somehow ended up to have an extra bento box. You know, just casually made one with my name on it. That had little hearts and I love you written in it. It must be really depressing then when we don't eat lunch with her and she has to eat 2 of them. As the inspiration music goes away. The way it ended up with an extra movie ticket for the girl you like. Ooh, that's a... sorry, what? Here you go. That was a weird voice. Well, not exactly. She usually tells me that she'll bring one beforehand. But as you can see, she still manages to surprise me. Oh, look at that. Again, I told you hearts. Almost sounds like being like, can't read my, dun dun dun, can't read my, you can't read my poker face. Right, let's see what we have today. I unwrapped the bento box and opened it. Rice, tomatoes, it's the fish thing, right? No, it's the omelet. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's tamago. Tamago. Yeah, tamago is egg. Yaki is a cookie style, isn't it? So tamago yaki. Yeah, that makes sense. Usually rolled into and cut to pieces. Yeah, so tamago is egg. Yaki is, I just assumed, a way of cooking. What's this? A cutlet. Just like that. Can't read my, no, can't read my poker face. Can't read. Anyways, and of course she mandatories grass. It's called lettuce, you bastard. She put love and care into it. The whole meal was adored with lettuce. What's this? I was going to say, what's this occasion? Excuse me. What's the occasion? I picked up the cutlet with my chopsticks and held it under my nose to see whether it was real. Well, you didn't like my breakfast. Yes, but wait a minute. Did you make this before breakfast or? Of course not. She laughed. I just decided to add a bit of variety. Well, her cooking generally wasn't something to complain about, especially considering that she was making this selflessly for free, without compensation and without any hope of gratitude. My for making a single bite, so I had to say, thank you. It's delicious, and sorry about this morning. Gomennasai. Sumimasen even. I couldn't come up with the sound justification, so I just apologized. What? I can't read. Dang it. Damn you, alcohol. You betrayed me. It's alright. It's alright. I'm used to it. I buried myself into my bento box and started eating. Can't read my. I still feel bad for that girl. She sighed. Huh? Who? What now? Heather looked at me intently. This morning, at the gates. Oh, right, the guy I punched in the face. Carried away by my food, I somewhat lost contact with reality. Did you talk to her in class? No, nor did I really have anything to say. I continued until Heather's disappointing scared. What could I? Stop looking at me like that! I know you're disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'll fix whatever I did wrong. Oh, I can't stand that Claire. I'm melting. Anyway, sorry. What could I say? I'm sorry that these things happened to you, but by the way, how about thanking me for the wonderful rescue? You can't be that harsh. It must be hard on her. You know, she didn't really appear to be suffering. She just didn't know how to show it. She's used to it. Heather grew sad. She doesn't have to show it. It's not asking for flowers, medals, or letters of recognition. I can't say it. Reconciliation. I don't know why. I get hung up on random words. I do have a speech impediment. A simple thank you would do. It's not that hard. Maybe for you it isn't. Are you saying I'm wrong? I don't know. Heather finally smiled. In any case, I'm glad that you helped her. And yet, at the time, you were saying that we should not get involved. I grinned. I did, but I changed my mind. Why? What you did was the right thing to do. Can't read my poker face. Sorry. Every time, I'm just loving the music. I began young. For some reason, Heather began resembling a young pioneer. Oh, the nurse is here! Oh, there's a reference. And it's capitalized too. Young pioneers capitalized. That is a reference to Everlasting Summer. Where's the bastard in the field? He should be right here staring at us. This comparison caused me to start laughing, which in turn made me choke. Grains of rice went flying everywhere. On my face! You should warn me next time. Now see what you done? She took out her handkerchief and wiped out the grains that were stuck to my face. Wait, what are you doing? What are people going to think? Usually I take these things less seriously than the Japanese, but this sort of behavior in public seemed to be even much for me. I wonder, does she even feel embarrassed by it? What is it? Heather grew. I'm having a heart attack, woman. Anyways, looking around us, making it clear that there were others in the yard. Don't worry about it, you biggie. Biggie. I mean, it's not a biggie. I mean, I didn't mean to call you biggie. Biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. She smiled and began unwrapping wrapping our now empty bento boxes. Sometimes I simply don't understand her. Ellipses finished his lunch also. He was having steak. I returned to class literally a couple of minutes before the bell rang. Kyosuke was sitting there at the desk chatting away with another classmate who wasn't drawn. So, Romeo, how was lunch? Well, it was just a half and half. I ate at the Y. Are you happy? Is that what you wanted to hear, you pervert? I ate at the Y and got great reviews. Anyways, what? It was all right. I answered concisely, yet for some reason I still looked away. Ellipses. I didn't like the Y joke. Now what? The school day was nearing its end. Tired students were already counting the minutes, but there was still one more class to go. During recess, Heather stopped by and reminded me that we agreed to visit the new shop together after school. At first, I didn't even understand what she was on about. The teacher tried in vain to restore order to class, but few students paid any attention. Many of them honestly thought that education and knowledge is important, but at least half of the blockheads were occupying seats here solely for the sake of prestigious diploma. When the next 10 years of your life are already decided, you don't need to worry about the little things like grades or qualifications. Settle down, you bastards! The teacher reputed. Unfortunately, he couldn't yell at them. I'm yelling! Fuck your dads! I did! Ha! Anyways, if you quite quiet down, then you won't know that we have a new girl in class today. Transfer student! Wow, they're hitting all. So I have a childhood friend, the class president, the queen of the school. I want to say rich girl, but everyone in the school is rich, and a transfer student. Ooh, is she gonna be the rebel one? Instantly, there was silence, broken by a few whispers. Wow, what the hell is she being introduced at the end of the day? I don't know. Why are you asking? I don't know. It just seems illogical. She would be introduced at a new day, right? I know, right? Sorry. A new student? in the middle of the year? I wonder if she's cute. She's right behind you. Oh. I really didn't care about what was going on. I was used to this constant babble, and the arrival of a new student didn't concern me in the slightest, since I wasn't really familiar with any of these fuckers anyways. Come in. Been a hubbub, but I was too lazy to even lift my head. I felt something on my back. Hey. I turned around and looked at Kyosuke. He was sitting with his mouth agape. What could possibly invoke such a reaction from such a self-important child? Or from these. What the hell? I'm having an acid trip! Oh, is this the friend from... Oh, yeah. I turned back towards the blackboard and a whirlwind of crimson sakura petals blew into the classroom. Damn it! Who opened the window? You little fuckers! I don't care who your dads are! I quit this job! Quit bringing... Sorry. Again, the teacher and these places just lose it because of the spoiled brat. Did someone really find them that beautiful? But now, how and why? Literally, a few moments away from me stood the girl from my vision, a visitor from the past. Please introduce yourself. Shut up, you fuckers! She's trying to introduce herself! And I did say selves, as in plural. I'm drunk. Dealing with you fuckers made me to drink. My name is Catlin Winters. Her name is Winters. And this whole thing has been themed around fall. I'm just saying it's foreshadowing. I'm Catherine Winters. Although some of you already know me. Nick! I'm looking at you! Again, my neighbors are gonna call the cops one of these days, I swear. She quietly swept the room with her gaze, not focusing on anyone in particular. I look forward to studying together. Dun, 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 dun. She deliberately distorted the standard Japanese greeting. Catherine Winters. How official. For me, it's always been kata. She has been the one watching the falling sakura petals with me. Then she moved away. She just moved away without saying a single word. She left me alone, broke my heart, and trampled on my dreams. Then she spat in my chest, open rib cage, kicked me in the balls, and continued to stab me, laughing hysterically. Why are there still petals falling? I would definitely be angry at her, and would have probably hated her if I could. Bah! Humbug. This was all so disgusting, trivial, and cliche. Well, you said it, not me. It was almost as if I fell into some second-rate shoujo manga. Shoujo manga is comic target primarily at a female audience. No, I wouldn't say shoujo as much as shonen. Well, no. Shonen, you would be trying to become Hokage. Or rather, you be a guy. It's shining? I don't know. Anyway, shoujo, sure. I don't know about female, because again, you're the protagonist, so... I guess, yeah, there's shoujo with... Well, I'm thinking of Clover, where the main character was a male college student. And again, it was one of these popular dating ones. Not dating ones. Well, anyways, I'm getting distracted. It was popular among housewives, really. We just need to add some glitter... well, you have petals falling! Clearly, you already have effects. Anyways, glittering sparkles. I'll wait for it. I'm just used to waiting. There's this effects. Finally, shut the window, you fuckers. I tell you, teaching 10 years, I don't deserve this. Anyways, I rub my eyes, pinch myself. Nope, it's not a dream. Hey, Niku. Why is she back? Do you know something? Why didn't you say anything? Kyosuke annoyingly muttered behind my back. My world shrank into a dark tunnel. On one end was me and the darkness. On the other was Catherine and the light. Or Caddy. Caddy! Why did you call it Caddy? That's Katya, but Katya! Hey, Katya! Yeah, Katya. Why not? Except that I wasn't expecting to find Heaven's Gate there. What, the occult that killed themselves in Nikes? Meanwhile, the teacher showed Catherine to her seat. She walked past me without saying much. You fuckers, introduce to her, be nice! She's a new student here! I'm sick. Kyosuke, quit drooling, you little punk! Again, I don't know what my neighbors think. I need to pad these walls more. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't exactly jump out and shout, "What the fuck are you doing here?" I wasn't a teacher. Meanwhile, the class seemed to be reeling from the shock. Reeling. She didn't know many of our classmates. After all, she used to go to... she did, yeah, she went to our school. The reminder was probably simply a surprise to see a foreigner. After all, there aren't all that many in the school. You're one. I doubt they saw me as... oh, okay. Ellipses called the cops on me. Again, in real life. I think at some point my neighbor's going to call and I'll be arrested. And that'll be the end of my YouTube channel. I first met Katya in my first year of high school. So that was 4 years ago. Dun 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 dun. Somehow we ended up dating. Me and her, it was hard to believe. Her mother, like my parents, had been working in Japan for a long time. Time passed and everything seemed to be... Is the screen moving? I just noticed that it's like an earthquake. And it seemed to be fine. And then Katya certainly said that we could no longer be together. Something about her mother being transferred. I could hardly believe it. I could have forgiven and forgotten, but it didn't hurt, at least a little. I'm not some work colleague you pair up with because of a simple transfer to another office. You pair up with because of simple transfer to another office. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but something about the sentence seems off. Anyways, with a farewell party and the mandatory gifts in order. Sorry and goodbye. Cold, clinical, informal, tortuous. Painful is what I'm trying to say. And after all that, she simply shows up in my class. With all the bars in all the world, she had a walk into mine. Nice to meet you. I look forward to studying with you. Seriously? Whore. She couldn't find another school in all of goddamn Tokyo? I find that hard to believe. Well, considering she's a student, it might have not been her choice. You unthinking bastard. What I'm trying to think of. You insensitive bastard. Yeah. And yet, somewhere deep inside me, some foolish hope aspiring into life. That is called an erection. What if she came back for me? What if that's why she's here? Indeed, optimism needs no reason to exist. Ellipses was just ellipses. I actually ran out of what to say there. Ellipses laughed at my lack of things to say. I watched as the clock astonishingly slowed hand counted to... Fuck it, ellipses, you read it. I need to talk to her. There was the bell. I mustered up the courage and she slipped right past me, heading for the exit. Was I too slow? Did I lack confidence? What difference does it make now? Hey, Nick, did you fall asleep or something? I heard Kyosuke's word come from afar, as though from another world. What should I say to her? Hello, it's been a while. How are you? You should say, hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000,000 times to say I'm sorry. Anyways, that's wrong tempo for that song. And why didn't she walk up to me first? Was she afraid? Shy? Too shy? Hide, hush, hush, I do I. Another song I'm not 100% sure was out in '87. No, that's dumb. That's not like Katya. Catlin, Katya, which means that she simply doesn't want to talk to me. I knew her better than I wanted to. Kyosuke was shaking me frantically and muttering something, but I wasn't paying attention. Nico-kun? A new voice appeared. Nico-kun! He was there. I threw up my voice yelling as a teacher. Yes, Captain. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Yes. I snapped back to reality. Yeah, what is it? What? You forgot again? She made her hamster cheeks. I figured you'd forget, which is why I decided to come fetch you. What does she want me from? What? Fetch me? What for what again? Oh, right. We were going to bang in the corner or something. I can't remember. All right, hold on. Let me take off my pants. But what did it matter now? Catlin had left. Catlin, wow, her name changes every time. And she was getting further away from me with each passing second. The distance between us at this moment may be greater than the width of the entire Pacific Ocean. But I have no idea what to say to her. It's long been secretly hoping to make peace and let bygones be gone with my life. Just to have this happen, I had to make a choice. Ah, don't make me choose. I wanted to run after her. Now was the time. Oh. So what do we do? What do we do? Why can't I just hang out with Sasuke? Kyosuke. Or talk to that student behind me who keeps squeaking his shields. Get better shoes! So, again, we could run after Catlin, find out why she came back, why she left, or why she's been in our dreams every night. Especially that one where she's wearing the stockings and nothing else. Ooh, that's a good one. Or we can go, don't do anything, and go shopping with, see, that's weird. Because apparently Heather, or Himitsu, had been waking us up for... We've been friends for a long time. See, so I'm trying to wonder, is she really the childhood friend? And then who the hell is Catherine? And how did she fall into this? Was she jealous when Catherine was around? Does she know Catherine? And by the way, this again is on Kickstarter. All the stuff shows a lot of rock concert stuff. So far, I'm getting no rock concert vibes yet. But again, we did see the guitar in our room. So my instinct is saying to do nothing and go with the childhood friend, quote unquote. Yeah. Oh, so we get negative points with Catherine. Okay, so there's a point system there. At least they're telling you boldly. See, like with Everlasting Summer, you don't know what your choices do. You have to kind of like go through each one to figure out which ones are positive and negative towards, excuse me, your liver. No, I mean the girls you're going for. This outright tells you. And by the way, I'm pretty sure if I go to this, nope, I was about to say, I wonder if they had like an option. Alright, so how much longer was I going to allow this to continue? The reason was cut away rotting flesh to prevent the disease from spreading across the rest of the body. Since we were in the same class now, I was bound to find out why she came back sooner or later. Yes, I remember everything. I replied confidently, stood up, and took Heather by the hand and made the way to the exit. Wait, what about? I turned and gave Kyosuke a glare so furious that he shut the fuck up like he was supposed to.